Oh, hey, I am so glad you made it to your midweek shot in the arm. And today's shot is declutter. You ready? Let's go. Declutter, simply put, is to remove unwanted items from an overcrowded space. You guys already know we are headed straight to our instruction manual. And today's instructions will come from Psalms 139, 23 through 24. And I need you to allow me a little leeway today because we're going to read from the Message Bible. And this is for context, okay? And it reads, "Investigate my life, O God. Find out everything about me. Cross-examine and test me. Get a clear picture of what I'm about. See for yourself whether I've done anything wrong. Then guide me to the road to eternal life." Amen. Now listen, though there are several, and I do mean several instances for us to marvel about the psalmist David, this particular verse, though I have both read it and heard it several times over, when I cross-referenced it and read it in the Message Bible, this verse just took on a whole new meaning. It showed me just how brazen David was. He says, "Investigate my life, O God, and find out everything about me. Cross-examine and test me." He asked God to investigate his life. He is asking the one who sees all and knows all, even those things that we may hide. He's asking him to do a deep dive into his clutter, okay? Into the things he's allowed into his life, into the things that has his attention. Not only that, then y'all, he says, cross-examine and test me. He is asking God to question him about anything that he finds that is not pleasing, that is wicked, that makes God sad, that goes against the way God designed him to be. He says, cross-examine and test me. Question me. Question me about why I have allowed these things that don't represent you well to clutter my life. This is what David is asking God to do. Now, granted, even in all that, there is no answer that will suffice. There is nothing that we can say, that David can say, that will suffice the reasoning of having all of this clutter in our life. However, the questioning brings these things to the forefront. Okay, so although David has asked God to investigate, right? He asked God to cross-examine him. He asked God to test him, question him. And though David doesn't have an answer for those questions, it brings it to the forefront, which means David has to acknowledge it. It gives him an opportunity to acknowledge the things that God found in his investigation. Come on, somebody. Then he closes the psalm out with, "Guide me on the road to eternal life." My God. Question. When was the last time that you did an inner renovation? Because anytime you renovate, the very first thing you must do is declutter. Okay? And clutter is literally postponed decisions. That's what clutter is. It's postponed decisions. So when was the last time you took inventory of the things that you've allowed into your personal space? When was the last time? As we are heading into this fourth quarter of the year, might I encourage you to declutter? Take a moment and do like the psalmist David did. He said, "Investigate my life, O God." Now, you have to be open, okay? You have to be open. You have to be open. Did I mention you have to be open? You can't impede the investigation. right? You can't taint the evidence. You can't say, oh, God is coming. God is coming. Let me put this in the drawer, or let me stuff that under the bed. Let me hide this. No, you can't do that. You have to, hands up. You have to take your hands off and say, Father, you have my full cooperation. Do a thorough investigation and cross-examine me. My God. Now listen, during cross-examination, don't be surprised when the questions come, because they will. Does this relationship serve me well? And by relationship, I'm talking, this can be a person, this can be TV, this can be social media, extracurricular activities. What has your attention? What does your clutter look like? What does your clutter look like? Is it helping my progress or hindering my progress? Does this relationship pull me closer to God, or does it push me further away? Come on, am I holding on to disappointment? Have I stored away negative comments? Come on, am I stuck in a trauma that happened in the past? Is it 2023, but I'm stuck in a trauma that happened in 1997? Come on, am I reminiscing on things that have gone wrong in my life? Has the clutter of my inner me become my enemy? Has it? If it has, if the clutter of your life has become the enemy of your life, don't lose heart. Don't lose heart. Be like David and ask God to help you. Ask him to help you. Listen, investigate my life, oh God. And Father, cross-examine me, and based on your findings, hold me accountable and show me how to declutter. Show me how to let go. Show me how to move forward. Show me the way to eternal life. Listen, God stands ready to help, but you have to do your part. Say la. Now remember, this shot is for you. So maximize your shot of declutter. Until next time.